So over the holiday weekend, I've been searching online for some cars for sale. Usually when some deals pop up, I was able to find this 1969 Camaro on here. Looks like it was a 6-cylinder car. According to the ad here, it says it was an X11. Doesn't look too bad by the initial photos, but I was able to get the gentleman's phone number and we're gonna give him a call right now.
Hello, this is Josh.
Hey Josh, this is Parker. I messaged you about the 69 Camaro for sale.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Are you available for me to come take a look at that car today?
Yes, I am.
Okay, awesome. And I see here that it doesn't have an engine or a transmission or anything like that.
No, there's no drivetrain.
No drivetrain, just a shell?
Yes, it does have a rear end in it.
Okay, is the roof real bad? It looks like it had a vinyl top on it and it's missing.
Yes, it is going to need a roof skin replaced.
Okay. Yeah, I see that here in the pictures. Not a problem. We'll hop in the car here and we'll be down there, and I think we're about 45 minutes away.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome, Josh. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Bye-bye. So we went ahead and we made it. Hello.
Hi,
Hey.
how you doing?
What's going on, Josh?
Oh, not too much.
How are you?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well, and this
Good to
is
meet
my
you.
buddy Brandon on camera.
Nice to meet you, Brandon.
And there she is.
Yep, that's it.
Wow. Well, I'm glad it has some sort of cover, because I know the vinyl top didn't do well to that roof.
Yeah, I have kept it covered up just for that reason.
Let me put this here. There we go.
If you want to grab that back corner.
Yeah. Well, woo! Now this car originally wasn't blue, right?
According to the trim tag, it was Cortez silver with black vinyl top.
Okay. And what is your? How long have you had this car? What is the story with you on this car?
I got it, I want to say back around in, I think, August, and it was a little more than what I had wanted to get into.
Okay.
I was looking for something I could kind of just drop an engine transmission in and enjoy it. So I kind of just put this on the back burner and wound up actually getting a car that I could
Oh, you have another
drive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So with just everything I have going on, and I just don't have the time to, take care of it.
Well, I seen this was put on there last night or whatever, and I messaged you this morning. I appreciate you giving me a call back.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'd rather call people, that way you know that they're at least pretty serious.
Right. I totally get it.
So
Well, let's dive into this thing. And is it pretty bad in there? Or?
it's not hateful.
Gotcha. Oh, you have the balance and everything. Oh, and this is an aftermarket piece too. See how it has the sticker on here?
Yep.
As you can see, we were talking a little bit on the phone. This is silver in here, and then this is black in here. So this wasn't the original to the car. That's okay. I like it because if we go around this, am I okay to walk on the tarp?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I like it because in the photos I seen that this was in the trunk, and it still has the stripe on the front here. You can see where it says the 250. But I like the patina of this car, and I think when we get her home and get that put in there properly, I think that'll look pretty complete.
Yep, I would say so.
Well, let's see what else is in the trunk here, and we got the valance, and so she must have been hit at one time, I would think, maybe.
It's possible.
It is possible.
Yeah, you never know with
That's
the
okay.
age of these cars, what they've been through.
Wanted to see here what all we're working with in the trunk wise. And this is the original valance, because you can see the Cortez silver on it.
Yep.
Got the lights back here, that's pretty good. But in the pictures, this car looked pretty solid. but it looked like it had rust in all the usual Camaro places, and this is one of them back in here. And you were telling me you're pretty familiar with where they rust out too, so
Yep.
that's definitely where the seam sealer was. And then this car's actually had quarters put on it, and I'll show you if you come this way. You can see the pop rivets or the screws or whatever they use the whole way down the quarter. I think it gives it a little bit of character myself.
Yeah, I mean, that's how a lot of people did them, you know, back then. So it works. It's not, you know, the proper way, but it works, I guess.
I would say that probably 50% of the cars I buy have quarters done like that.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't bother me. But the roof doesn't look as bad as what I was thinking it was going to be. It has a few holes right in here. Probably needs a whole new roof skin. It just depends on how far you want to go. But the thing that I like about this car is they didn't take the nipples off for the vinyl top.
Yeah, I think
Some
there's a couple missing here and there, but
that is a pain to put those back on. I personally like the vinyl tops, but we'll go here. And this was just a, you said in the ad it was a 6-cylinder X11 car, right?
yes.
Well, let's go ahead and confirm that for the people at home here, and we'll do that by the VIN. So this isn't a super sport or anything special, and check the VIN out over here. It says 1233, which would be a 6-cylinder car, and then it says 4 of 96. Do you know how long ago did you buy the car? Where did the car come from, you think, or where?
I believe it came from PA.
Oh, it was a PA car.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
That's the last place it was titled.
Yep, says Commonwealth of Pennsylvania on
Okay,
there.
so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, my guess is maybe something happened to it and then it just got parked, and that's,
Lid off here.
I'm assuming that's where it sat for a while.
Well, there's different parts of Pennsylvania, you know, some parts are worse than others.
Right.
So the rust just depends on where it was at. Oh, the firewall don't look too bad
The
back there.
firewall's pretty solid. I think the driver's side fender is pretty solid as well. The passenger side is definitely going to need some work, or maybe even a replacement.
Okay. And then how is the core support?
It's rusted out in the usual mount spots.
Yep. And for you guys at home, it is very, very, very common for these cars to rust out right here where the body bushings are at. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that.
Yeah.
Usually when I get Camaros, they have extra parts. Core support is usually one of them. The subframe don't look too terrible. I've seen the spoiler on the back, no spoiler car. Of course, take a look at the cow tag there. You can see here it has 711 for the black interior, 04C, which would be the third week in April, but it did have 69 paint code, which would be Cortez silver, and B for a black vinyl top X11. If you were out in the field and weren't able to get into the trunk of this car, and there was still a little body work down the side of these quarter panels, we would know that the quarter panels were replaced because there's no holes here for the gills on this car, and an X11 car would originally have come with holes here and the chrome. So that's just something, if you know, sometimes you find cars and you can't get into
Oh yeah.
all the nooks and crannies of them.
Yep.
How are the doors?
The driver door, it's got a little rust in the front and a little bit just here on this end, but overall it's pretty solid compared to how they normally are.
Okay. Yep. Run the hands down here, and you can show the bottoms of the doors here. They don't seem, the bottoms of the doors right there. And then it has some rocker damage I'm seeing up there at the front.
Yeah, a little bit. You might be able to get away with, you know, just cutting out a section of a rocker and welding it in instead of replacing the whole thing.
Seeing how thin the metal is right there. And yeah, that's what I would do, just kind of figure out where it's least thin at cut.
Right. Yep. Yeah, because they're a pain if you got to replace the whole thing.
The good thing is you have the seats, And they don't look like they're completely, like the cores, they look like they're gonna be pretty good. You can just kind of tell they're not too
I mean,
rusty.
even though it's got that little tear in it, you could probably clean them up real good and at least use them for a while.
For right now, yep. And then this was a, on the column car?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, just a 6-cylinder 250 on the column.
Yeah, it was just a
And it had the clock, that's pretty cool.
plain Jane car.
I might steal that out of there. It says that it has 99,000 miles on it. We're gonna assume that that's probably, 199.
Yeah.
But you have the fuse box here, you got the wiring harness. Not that that's probably what's gonna go back in this car. And then there's a hole right here in the floor you can see, which is also very common
Yep.
on these cars. But right here is also a common spot where these cars rust out. And we'll go take a look and see on the other side. Headliner's here. I wouldn't say that it's in good condition. You can see daylight up there. But what I really like about this car, Josh, and not to give anything away here, but it looks like it was pretty complete.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got the dome light in it. It's got all of the levers for the doors. If you get a car that needs all that stuff adds up.
Yes, it does, and very quick
Thousands.
at that.
Thousands and thousands. All the glasses here.
Yep. Yeah, all the glass is good except for the windshield.
I do see that. You think that's gonna?
It's cracked. I'm assuming when they removed it, when they were messing with the vinyl top, and then they just laid them in there, and I guess tried to use, like liquid nail or something to help keep water out, but didn't do a very good job.
Wanted to check the cow here. You think that'll be okay for transportation?
Yeah, they've got these holding it in there as well,
Okay.
so I don't think it's gonna go anywhere.
Well, what we're gonna do here while we have
Here, I can set that out here for you.
the cow off here is we're gonna verify the body matches the VIN tag, but we also want to see the basically right in here, because this is another common place that these Camaros rust out. And yeah, I'm not sure if that's liquid nails or what that is, but it might have hurt it or it might have saved it, depending on how bad it is. But
Yeah, I know it's a little rough
we won't really know.
on the other side of that
Right there.
wiper arm tower there.
Yep, right here too.
Yep.
Very common for these cars. And what's also cool is this dash piece right here. You can tell if they're factory or not. The ones from the factory, they're kind of jagged, like they were pressed. And whenever they came off the press or something, some of these fins are at different angles.
Mm-hmm.
All of the reproduction pieces are flat.
Right.
For those at home, that's how you can tell what parts on your car are original or not. But we know that the last couple digits of the VIN number here are 331. And there's a hidden VIN right here. 331. And the last hidden VIN is right here, and it says 331 on the end there. I want to check the doors on this side.
Sure.
This one's got a little bit of a
Yeah,
dent
it
in
looks like something bumped into it at one point.
That's not a problem.
It'll probably, majority of it will come out fairly easy.
Yeah.
May need a little bit of dolly work, but
And then that's the worst rocker down there, is what you were telling me, right?
yes.
You can see here on this side's a little bit worse than the other. And I know we've talked a lot about this on Camaros, but the reason that is just because the water comes down in here and then just sits right there. But I wanted to see how bad. Yeah, we might have to do a little bit of rocker replacement on this side, maybe. And then this door too is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty solid rust-wise other than that dent, but
How the windows go up and down pretty easy. Woo! Oh man, you just need a little WD-40 on that and you're good.
yeah. And it still shuts good too.
These are the right taillights for an X11. They got the chrome piece right here. Well, I want to get the audience a view of this car from the outside of it the whole way around. And while he's doing that, You have a title for this car?
Yep,
You do?
sure do.
Okay.
Yep, and I verified, and you can too, the VIN does match the title.
Well, Josh, it's exactly the way that you described, and to be honest with you, I've looked at a few Camaros that weren't described very honest over the internet, and I appreciate your honesty with this car.
Yep.
And I'm gonna take it off your hands here.
All right, that'll
I
work.
Appreciate it, and my rollback guy should be here probably in about 30 minutes. This ground looks pretty soft. Do you think we'd be able to just wheel it out there? And
Yeah, we can push it and then get it out to the gravel.
okay, time to get it out of here, guys.
All right.
Oh, does this car have a key? Oh, yep.
Yep, they are in the switch, or in the lock cylinder.
Yep, okay. Good deal. Oh, and they put an aftermarket radio in it too.
There's the core support. I didn't know what you wanted to do with it exactly.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't need it. I'm gonna leave you some brake lines, is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine if you're not worried about them.
No. All right, do you wanna push or you want me to push?
No, I mean, we can both push. Like I said, as long as it don't get away from us. We will have to pick up that hose.
Okay.
All right, now we'll
Put a
probably,
little turn in it or no?
yeah, we'll probably ought to go ahead and see if we can get these turned.
Oh, they're little.
It doesn't want to turn to the right.
Move this hood forward.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's catching on. Yeah, that's why it's off center. It's wedged up tight against the column.
You got a crowbar or something we can just put in there, and if you gotta break some shit, just break some shit.
Oh, there it went. It slipped.
Good?
Actually, you know what?
We might have put it right in the spot there, huh?
Might be able to
Turn the wheel now.
possibly.
Oh my goodness, it's fixed. In case you guys didn't see what we were doing, the rag joint from the steering wheel was disconnected down there, so Josh was kind enough and put it back with a screwdriver for us, and now we have steering. Oh, she rolls like a dream.
Yeah, definitely not bad.
Okay. You think the rollback has enough room right there? You think we should put it in?
That should be good enough. As long as he can just stop and back in, he should be fine.
Okay. Cool. Well, Josh, I appreciate your help getting us to this far,
Yep, no problem.
and
Glad to see it's going to go to somebody who's going to give it some love and attention.
I like that it has snow tires on the back of it. For some reason, all the Camaros I buy around here, that's how you find them.
Yep.
You go elsewhere and you don't see that. It's
Yep.
kind of like a trademark of.
They're on S10 wheels at that, so.
Hey, there's a market for those.
Oh yeah.
But well, Josh, I appreciate it. We're gonna get
All
this
right.
thing loaded up.
Sounds
and
good.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Yeah, she's falling in there, Gary.
Good sir.
Well, that's all for this episode. We'll see you guys on the next one. Again, my name is Parker with Backyard Barn Finds, and have a great day.